हम तो पूरी वो प्रोटेक्शन ले रहे थे, 150 बार तो हाथ धोए हमने, मैं तो उनके भी धुलवाए हमने डालने वालों को, पहले ये करो वो करो। डर तो मुझे भी बड़ा लग रहा था उस दिन। नहीं, कईयों को ना असल में वो उनका इम्यूनिटी भी सख्त होती है, बच जाते हैं कई।
Team match, let's go!
One team has scored for the first time!
Reloading!
Let's go!
Cover me! Reloading! Nice shot! Target down!
Form up on me!
No mercy! Cover me! Reloading! Dead! Target down! Cover me!
Bring up voice chat!
Enemies down! Reloading!
The red team is in the lead! Let's go! Let's go!
Cover me!
Killing spree for the blue team!
Expired! Nice shot! Reloading! Great! You're about to win!
The red team doesn't have a lot of time left. Half of the match is over, and the blue team is in the lead.
Cover me! Red team victory! Team match, let's go!
Blue team has scored for the first time!
Expired! Dead! Reloading!
मुझे बता दिया सब करना नजर नहीं डरा के मारेंगे तो
Expired! Cover me!
गया
Enemy down!
वो कल चले देखना खुद मार
Expired!
अंकल ने एक्स्ट्रा वो कहते हैं जाएगी माँ को तो बोल
Enemy down!
ये वाली जो जमीन है ना ये नाम का तो उसका अपने वाले
Blue team is in the lead.
दस मतलब जगह बड़ा दिखती
है ये तो लाना है ना मतलब इनको
एक जो हाथ दे
बताइए वहाँ पे ये क्या है
Expired! Reloading! Clear! Cover me!
वो वहाँ पर भी गई
Target down! Kill! Reloading!
अन्ना भी चाहिए
Cover me! Expired! Target down!
Half of the match is over, and the blue team is in the lead.
Cover me! Great! You're about to win!
The blue team is about to win.
Reloading! No mercy! Cover me! Kill! Blue team victory!
हसन भाई की तरफ जाना है। मैं कोई बहाना नहीं सुनूंगा, शहीद को भी समझा देना। तुम्हें का दिन रखेंगे और साथी से निकाल कर लेंगे।
Let's go!
guys, I'm in mood, please help me. Hello guys, please help me, I'm in mood. Number 3, move equipment. Number 3, move. तो बंदे कहाँ पे किसने मारा था आपको? नंबर 1 मेरे पीछे वो बंदा है यहाँ पे नंबर 1। नंबर 1 मेरे पास बंदा, नंबर 1 मेरे नंबर 1 बोंदो हो आप, नंबर 1 बोंदो हो आप, क्या कर रहे हो? पता चल गया नंबर 1 डायमंड किंग नाम पे चेंज करके नोड रख लो।
talking about the Eternals. And in a very cool turn of events, we have a plot leak for the Eternals in which parts of it are being proven to be true. One by one, different plot points of this plot leak have been proved true, leading us to believe that this plot leak for the Eternals could be very, very legitimate since some plot points of it have been proven true. And the best part is that it's the actors who are proving some of these plot points to be true themselves via interviews and podcasts. So this plot leak seems to be very legitimate. We're going to go over it. So if you're trying to avoid any and all spoilers for the film, you should click away now. But if you're still with me and you love leaks, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on everything in the MCU and so you can enter this week's giveaway for a chance to win a Deadpool Funko Pop. I'll be picking a winner on Monday. So in this plot leak, we get a lot of information about the plot, but we also get specific information about specific characters. And again, a lot of this has been proven true, which we'll go over, but it actually tells us something very specific about Dane Whitman, aka the Black Knight. So let's go over this plot leak and talk about everything that's been proven true. It starts off. The Eternals are a group of superpowered, immortal alien warriors created by the cosmic engineers known as Celestials, and they were sent to Earth to protect humankind from the Deviants, monstrous creatures also created by the Celestials that have gone rogue. So right now, that's the basic story of the Eternals. They're created by the Celestial gods and are essentially immortal. The Deviants are their counterparts who they've been at war with for a very long time. And we've actually kind of seen a Deviant in the MCU. Thanos is actually an Eternal, but he was born with the Deviant gene, which is why he looks all purple and weird. It goes on to say, the Eternals arrived on Earth in ancient times and lived among humans throughout the centuries, always keeping their true nature a secret. Cersei, who is going to be played by Gemma Chan, is the Eternals' spy and has psychic powers. Her mission is to protect their secret, but she enjoys living among humans and wishes her family could reveal their existence to the world. Now, this is typical Cersei as well. In the comics, she loves the humans and is kind of a rebel, a wild card, and she doesn't really take too well to rules. Which leads us to the next part of this leak. Dane Whitman, played by Kit Harington, is an archaeologist who learns about the Eternals. Cersei is sent to erase his memories, but they instead fall in love, leaving Cersei divided between Whitman and her family. Now this is straight from the comics as well. Cersei and Black Knight have a relationship together, although it's not that great. It's pretty chaotic, and eventually Cersei kind of has somewhat of a mental breakdown. So the other Eternals kind of force them to be together so Black Knight could be her stability. But of course, like in any of those situations, it doesn't work out, and eventually they break up. Ajak, who is going to be played by Salma Hayek, is the leader of the Eternals and has healing powers. She regards the Eternals as her family, particularly because they are not allowed to have children of their own. Icarus, played by Richard Madden, is the mightiest of the Eternals and can manipulate cosmic energy. He is loyal and protective of his family and fiercely devoted to their mission. Athena, played by Angelina Jolie, is the deadliest of the Eternals and has superhuman reflexes. She is brash, rebellious, and prone to breaking the rules and carries a great secret. Now, if this plot leak does end up being true, then this secret is something that we're all going to be very curious about. I personally think that if she does have a big secret, it is most likely a child. This leak says that the Eternals aren't allowed to have kids, so perhaps she does end up having a child and has to keep it a secret from the Eternals and the Celestials. If this is true, then the child is definitely going to be somebody very important in the MCU. It could even be Thanos. His parents are Eternals, and who knows how Marvel's going to change up the history of the Eternals in the MCU. Gilgamesh, who is played by Don Lee, is the strongest of the Eternals and has superhuman strength and endurance. He's sensitive and humorous despite his massive size and cares deeply about the other Eternals. Makari, who is going to be played by Lauren Ridloff, is the Eternals' scout and has superhuman speed. Her function is to travel the world, storing knowledge about the humans and the planet. She is deaf and mute and communicates through sign language. Sprite, who is going to be played by Leah McHugh, is the Eternals' storyteller and can create illusions. Despite being permanently trapped in the body of a child, she maintains an upbeat demeanor. Druid, played by Barry Keoghan, is the most dangerous of the Eternals and can control people's minds, particularly their fears. Unlike the others, he despises humans and has his own plans. The movie will span thousands of years and explore how the Eternals influenced the history of the MCU before arriving in modern times, when Dane Whitman discovers the Tomb of the Space Gods, which is capable of summoning the Celestials to Earth to pass judgment on humankind. The Eternals and the Deviants battle for control of the Tomb of the Space Gods, with Whitman caught in the crossfire. Unbeknownst to the Eternals, Druig is manipulating both sides to advance his own agenda. Now, here's where many of these plot points get confirmed to be true. For starters, the Tomb of the Space Gods has already been confirmed. We actually have leaked photos of the Tomb of the Space Gods from the set of the Eternals. This also confirms another plot point about this leak. It says that this movie is going to span thousands of years and explore how the Eternals influenced history. Well, as you can see in these photos, they are in very ancient times. Another thing that has been proven to be true is that we have leaked photos of Dane Whitman and Cersei. In fact, we've even seen leaked photos of Gemma Chan and Kit Harington kissing. So that is 100% confirmed. But here's where the big reveals come in. Way after this plot leak came to surface, Kumail Nanjiani went on Deadline's New Hollywood podcast, and he actually confirmed a couple of things that were true about this plot leak that a lot of people were saying were fake. What the plot leak says about Kingo, who Kumail Nanjiani is playing, is that he is the Eternals' wisecracking, fun-loving fighter. While the others have chosen to lead unassuming lives on Earth, Kingo has used his abilities to become a world-famous Bollywood movie star. Now, originally people wrote this off, but while Kumail Nanjiani was on the podcast, he talked about what it took to play his character, and he described one of his scenes. And he confirmed that the way his character keeps his true identity a secret is becoming one of the world's biggest Bollywood stars. And he said that he had to perform an elaborate routine with more than 50 professional dancers. So that's another part of this leak that is confirmed. But the plot leak also says something about...
Look, sorry, I know you were just about to watch another YouTube video, but before you go, I've got a quick...
The character Phastos, who is going to be played by Brian Tyree Henry. And they say that Phastos is the Eternals' inventor. He is the most rational of the group and was once very optimistic, but has since lost his faith in humanity. He is gay. Now again, after this interview came out, it has been revealed that his character is indeed gay. The actor Haz Slyman is going to be playing a character in the Eternals, and in an interview with New Now Next, he revealed about his character, "I'm married to the gay superhero Phastos, played by Atlanta's Brian Tyree Henry, and we represent a gay family and have a child," confirming another point about this plot leak. So, as you can see, there are many different parts of this plot leak that have been proven true, which lead us to believe that the whole plot leak in itself is most likely true. But what does that mean for Dane Whitman, Kit Harington's character? Nowhere in this plot leak is there any mention of Black Knight. And Marvel actually hasn't really confirmed that he is going to be playing the Black Knight. He's just confirmed to be playing Dane Whitman. But that doesn't exactly mean that we're going to be getting a lot of Black Knight in the film if we even do get Black Knight. In fact, Kit Harington himself said that he wasn't really a part of the main cast, but he is obviously going to play an important role in the film, especially having a relationship with Cersei. Now, what's interesting about this is that in the comics, Dane Whitman is actually a physicist, and he's the descendant of Sir Percy of Scandia, a knight of the Round Table. He ends up taking up the mantle of his ancestor and becomes the Black Knight. However, in this leak it says he's an archaeologist, so we know that Marvel's going to switch it up even just a little bit here. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we won't see the Black Knight. He could just very well appear at the very end of the movie. And that would most likely be the best time anyways, as this leak says that the Eternals and the Deviants are going to battle at the end of the movie for control over the Tomb of the Space Gods, and Whitman is caught in the crossfire. He may actually be keeping a secret that he is the Black Knight throughout the entire film, and then at the end, due to his relationship with Cersei, he could reveal that and come out as the Black Knight to help the Eternals battle the Deviants. And this is most likely what is going to happen, because Marvel wouldn't have cast Kit Harington to play a very minor role, and they wouldn't have Dane Whitman be in the movie if he wasn't going to become the Black Knight. Now, as I mentioned before, if this leak is true, then Thena relationship with, or she has a kid, or both. Now in Avengers Infinity War, when Thanos went to Vormir, Red Skull said, "Thanos, son of Alars." In the comics, Alars is Thanos' father, and he's the leader of the Eternals, and his mother is Sui-san. But since Marvel doesn't exactly stick true in their movies to exactly what happened in the comics, they could change this, and they can make it to where Thena is actually the mother of Thanos. Because where were the Eternals when Thanos was threatening the universe and Earth? Their job is to protect Earth, but they were nowhere to be found when Thanos came to Earth. But Kevin Feige said that it's going to be revealed what they were doing, and he even said that the Eternals know about the Avengers, but the Avengers don't know about the Eternals. Perhaps it has something to do with a relationship between Thanos and the Eternals, because his parents are in fact Eternals, and perhaps his mother is Athena. But let me know what you think about this. Again, a lot of this leak has been proven true, so the entire leak is most likely true as well. So let me know what you think about this in the comments down below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to stay up to date on everything happening in the MCU. For live updates, you can follow me on Twitter.
Recently, both the on-set images. Welcome back, Screen Ranters. Besides from prep time, one of the biggest weapons in Batman's arsenal is his trusty Batmobile. We've seen countless variations portrayed on the big screen.
Fly hundreds of ships as you fight, explore, and trade across a vast universe. EVE Online is your unique space adventure set in the universe of new.
How's it going, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to my channel, The Cosmic Wonder, where we talk about everything Marvel and everything relating to the MCU. And today we have some excellent news as San Diego Comic-Con has officially announced its dates. Now, of course, as everybody knows, San Diego Comic-Con is pretty much the biggest event of the year for us. It's where we get a ton of information, not just about Marvel, but all things in general, Star Wars and DC. It really is just a huge convention. Last year we got the entire Marvel Phase 4 slate revealed to us, plus Kevin Feige mentioned the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. So everyone was really looking forward to this year, but unfortunately due to the coronavirus, they had to cancel it in person. They are now doing San Diego Comic-Con at home. So now we have the official dates for San Diego Comic-Con at home. Steve Weintraub from Collider has tweeted, "Breaking, San Diego Comic-Con at home will be held on the same dates as the previously canceled Comic-Con, July 22nd through July 26th, and will be free." They're promising panels and presentations about comics, gaming, television, film, and a wide variety of topics from publishers, studios, and more. Now this is very exciting, but let's talk about what we can expect from Marvel at San Diego Comic-Con at home. Obviously, there's a lot of hope that we're going to get some decent reveals, specifically regarding the trailers for The Falcon and the Winter Soldier and the WandaVision series. And although we're very hopeful that we'll get these trailers, we shouldn't get our expectations too high, because it sounds like San Diego Comic-Con at home is going to be kind of like WonderCon Online, which was a really big disappointment to a lot of people. And there weren't really any reveals or releases from Marvel Studios in that. And in fact, although Comic-Con at home is announced, it's not yet 100% confirmed that Marvel will have a panel. In fact, they could decide to do their own panel online separate from Comic-Con at home. But this is the big Comic-Con, and no doubt Marvel was going to appear in Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con if the coronavirus would have canceled it. Welcome back to my channel. I'll report any and all things that I hear about Marvel Studios at Comic-Con at home, and in the meantime, you can tune in on July 22nd through July 26th for Marvel and everything relating to the MCU. And today we got to talk about the WandaVision series. Now, recently it was revealed that the WandaVision series is going to resume production starting in July. Now, this is great news because hopefully it means that the WandaVision series will still come out this year, which is great because everybody is dying to see it, especially after these new reports that we got today. And based off of everything that we're hearing, it seems very likely that Mephisto and Doctor Doom are going to be set up in the WandaVision series. Two of the biggest baddest villains to ever come from Marvel Comics are coming to the MCU, in a story that's going to be quite incredible. So let's dive into these new reports. But if you're new, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all things relating to the MCU, and so you can enter this week's giveaway for a chance to win a Deadpool Funko Pop. All you gotta do is subscribe, like the video, and leave a comment down below. So to start this all off, we're going to talk about the Darkhold and Mephisto, and then we're going to talk about Doctor Doom and bring it all together. The WandaVision show really is going to be a pivotal moment for the MCU, introducing new characters, and not to mention it is going to tie in and lead up to Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So, really big things coming from this show. So back in April, we got a leak from Roger Wardell. Roger Wardell is the Twitter account that leaked all the insanely accurate information about Avengers Endgame, all of which ended up being 100% true. Well, in April, he tweeted this: "Return of the Darkhold will be fundamental for upcoming WandaVision. Captain Britain and Ghost Rider in Doctor Strange 2, events of both the show and movie will prepare the ground for Doctor Doom's debut." And it certainly will. Along with Mephisto, who should be coming in the actual WandaVision series, both will be set up in WandaVision. The Darkhold is an insanely powerful book of heavy-duty spells. It's also known as the Book of